Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Saturday. All right, guys. Well, we have some more Miami to talk about because it looks like now we have Marisol who's threatening legal. We have Lisa Hochstein, however you want to pronounce it. Also coming in saying, I have receipts. We got a lot going on. So before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And yeah, I think it's at this point, let's jump right in. But also, by the way, I was going to say too, if you guys didn't catch Hot Messy Topics yesterday, it was so good. Jason and I never go an hour and a half. So go check that out as well. But yeah, here we go. I don't even know where to start over here in Miami, but I guess we're going to start with our girl, Lisa Hochstein, because Homegirl was late and she is late to everything. When Stephanie said this girl would be late to her own funeral, I was like, no, she's not wrong. I mean, Jason and I were trying to understand yesterday. We're like, now are you doing this because it's like part of your shtick? Are you showing up late because that's like who you are? Because at the end of the day, it truly is rude. And I'm a fan of Lisa's. I like Lisa. It is a rude thing though. If you tell somebody you're going to be somewhere, I'm one of those people like timeliness is everything. If I tell you I'm coming somewhere, I'm going to be there. If I tell you I'm going to be there at this time, I'm going to be there at that time. If I'm not there at that time, which literally never happens 98% of the time, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to beg and apologize, beg for forgiveness and apologize to you the entire time, which is almost annoying, but that's just how I am with never wanting to be late. Like I really respect people's time. And Lisa Hochstein, what's a different scenario? So she opened up on the Real Housewives of Miami after show that aired on August 13th. So just a couple days ago, about arriving late to Sevilla, Spain. And she admitted that she felt embarrassed. She was anxious and she emphasized that she didn't want to be the kind of person who lets everyone down. However, like with the airport, she said, I arrived at the airport with 1 minute to spare with like the airline staff and they refused to check my bags. It all unfolded as far as like her panicking. And despite her boyfriend Jody witnessing the rush, she wasn't allowed on the flight. And ultimately, she managed to get on a later flight and arrived the same night. I mean, it was 24 hours later, but sure. Okay. Now, once she was in Europe, Lisa revealed there was more anxiety. She was trying to navigate a train. She was juggling multiple bags, jewelry, and being in an environment where she didn't speak the language. That heightened her stress. Yeah, girl, because you were late. But Kiki, Barth, and Larsa Pippen, they criticized her for not updating them, and Lisa pushed back. She said, I texted Alexia ahead of time, and I can prove the messages. Additionally, on top of that, Marysol Patton and Gertie, they came to her defense, while Kiki and Larsa, obviously, they're going to be a little bit more of critics. No, so when Lisa showed up, she was like, okay, guys, the eagle has landed. And they're like, no, girl, don't do that. Do not do that. Don't come here. Like, oh, okay, well, the eagle has landed. It was almost reminiscent of when she arrived to the Real Housewives of Miami reunion. And she was like, okay, guys, I'm here. And he's like, this isn't. Andy Cohen was like, it's not. We're not the welcoming committee. We're all annoyed. Thank you. Come on, let's go. We have shit to do. And she's like, oh, okay, okay. Can I put on my jewelry? And he's like, no, no. And then he's like, fine, put on your fucking jewelry. I don't care. He was so annoyed. Yeah. I mean, especially when you do it to your boss, that's the part that gets me the most. Again, not going in on Lisa. I just wonder, are you just not a timely obviously, you're just not a timely person. Okay. But does that mean it's just a complete disregard for everybody else's time? I guess that's the question. Again, not trying to go in on her. I really am not. But some of the fan opinions on it, there was no direct fan commentary that I found on like Reddit or anything, but there was like a broader sentiment where people felt she's emotionally draining. There were some threads. Users called her a spoiled brat. They criticized her for being self absorbed, especially in how she handles emotionally charged moments and her parenting. And they feel like there's like an underlying narrative that paints how fans perceive her and they think it's her fault. Yeah. You gotta, when you make it your tagline, like, I may always be late or whatever her tagline is, I might not always be on time, or maybe I'm never on time, but I'm worth the wait. Whatever it is, I don't know. You're playing into it. That's why I didn't know, is this your shtick or what? But moving on. So, Marysol Patton. On Watch What Happens Live, Adriana Demora suggested that some cast members might not have completed high school. And I feel like that remark kind of seemed like who knew really who it was aimed at? But Marisol responded. It was just maybe 2 days ago where she shared that she attended Rosarian Academy from ninth to 10th grade and Gulliver Preparatory, and she disputed any claims of lacking education, and she even used ChatGPT screenshot to, like, bolster her point, but the post ended with a very, very direct message of, "Lies will not be permitted and lawsuits are coming." Wow. So the way it works is you're technically not allowed to sue each other. I think that's a part of their contracts. I'm not actually sure. I haven't seen the contracts and I haven't seen these little clauses and what's put in, and I'm sure the contracts change every year. But I believe that they're not allowed to sue each other. I think that they kind of just have to roll with the punches. In the meantime, though, I watched that Watch What Happens Live, and unless I missed something, did Adriana name Marisol for not having an education? I thought she was going more towards Julia. Did I miss something? Maybe. Marisol said, so many former classmates have reached out from my boarding school in Palm Beach. Yes, I went to ninth and 10th grade in the early 80s at the Rosarian Academy. From the 1950s through the 80s, it was an all girls and nuns boarding and day school. My prep school in question was Gulliver Preparatory. Lies will not be permitted and lawsuits are coming. So, if she named you, can you sue for it? Is it worth suing for? You're retired. You had I mean, she had an incredible, incredible PR business empire, if you will. She knows everybody in Miami. What happened along the way? Is this worth that? What, and also, what are you going to get out of Adriana? You know what I mean? And watching Adriana, I don't wish that she had a family dynamic or something that she could share, because everybody's journey is different. I just wish she was a full-time housewife. And the only thing that I truly, truly do not understand is Brittany Glanville got to be a full-time housewife and nobody fucking knew like anything about her family. We didn't see her kids. We didn't see her ex-husband. We didn't see, maybe every once in a while we'd see somebody that she would kiss or something like that. But why are we giving her full-time status back then, but we're not giving Adriana full-time status? The girl deserves to be a full-time housewife. I want to hear what you guys think. Guys, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And we'll see you soon. Love you. Bye.